forced a smile when he turned back to the grill. Watch how a grill master does it. Then he slammed the lid shut. Seconds later, flames roared out from under the lid, taller than Dave, and climbed into the paper lanterns I'd strung that morning. The whole string went up like a fuse. The rib Dave had kicked under the grill caught too, black smoke pouring across the deck. Guests scattered, screaming. A lantern fell into the potato salad and set the bowl on fire. Dave was slapping at his sleeve, yelling for someone to get a hose, his beer still in his other hand. Turns out an overflowing grease tray on 4 maxed out burners was exactly what he'd dismissed. My wife picked up the tongs from the grass, handed them to me, and turned to her brother. Amateur. I leaned in. It's okay, Dave. Now let a real man handle this. I shut off the burners and picked my rub back up off the table. Mrs. Clemens handed me a hamster cage in front of the entire class. You're in charge of pickles for spring break. This is a huge responsibility. I held that cage like a baby the entire walk home, and the second I got to my room, I put it on the top shelf by the window so Pickles could get sunlight and my little brother couldn't get his hands on him. Saturday morning, I woke up to a chair scraping across my bedroom floor and squeezed my pillow tighter, trying to hold on to the dream I was having. When I finally opened my eyes, the cage was gone and the chair was shoved up against the window shelf. I sprinted to the backyard and found my 3-year-old brother in the grass, holding the empty cage upside down. Be free, little hamster. He grinned and pointed at the bushes where Pickles had just disappeared. He waved a guas. I tore through every bush in the yard for 3 hours with a flashlight and a trail of lettuce. Nothing. Sunday morning, I emptied my birthday savings at Petco on the closest hamster I could find. And even though Pickles was tan with pink ears, and this one was gray with gray ears, I figured it was close enough, and I'd just have to wing it and pray nobody noticed. Monday morning, Mrs. Clemens was at my desk before the bell even rang. Did Pickles get bigger? Spring break growth spurt. The class crowded around me, squinting. Why is he gray? He's molten. A kid in the front row whispered, "That's not Pickles." I shrugged and said, "You might want to get your eyes checked." Half the class giggled. The bell rang and everyone scattered to their seats like nothing happened. I thought I was in the clear and started walking back to my desk when I felt a hand grab my shoulder. She crouched down to my eye level and gave the cage a long look. "That's not Pickles." I cracked and told her about the chair, about my brother in the grass, about beef wee lickle hamstar, and me trying to make it right. I just stood there defeated and tired, waiting to get expelled or sued or whatever happens to 3rd graders who lie. However, she didn't get mad. She pulled a chair over, sat down across from me, and looked at the cage for a long second. "Sweetheart, I've lost Pickles 3 times. She told me about the summer she took her home, and the dog got into the room.